Hello again and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I didn't want the last video to be too long, so I had to, start this one again. My name is Lawyer if you're just seeing me for the first time, and please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I post new videos. So if you are watching this video, it means that you have now gotten your visa number and you are set to now start applying for your visa application. So congratulations for getting your visa number. So if you're watching this video and it's not July yet, I'm just speaking things into existence. So come on, just stay put and be in the spirit. Alright. So once you get your visa number, you have to go to Ministry of Education, Abuja. I'm taking this now is to the applicants from Nigeria. So I don't know about other countries, but I'm speaking from Nigeria. Some of your schools must have started, sending you messages that you have to legalize the document, blah, blah, blah. I know someone that, that happened to them. But if you are not in that category, there is no need of you to start going to Abuja, to start stressing yourself, because sometimes when Mr. A does something, you don't even want to know why. You just want to do the next thing too without even knowing if it applies to you. It's not all school that requests for that. Like for example, my school, they don't request for that. They do not. So if your school doesn't request for that, wait until your visa number is out so you can save substantial amounts of money. You don't have to be flying up and down, especially now the economy is not laughing. You don't have to be flying up and down to be wasting the little resources that you do not have, and to be doing things that you can wait at a particular time and get them done. Right. So once you have your visa number, you can now first of all go to Ministry of Education. What Ministry of Education does in Abuja is to check the authenticity of your documents. For all we know, you can graduate from anywhere and then come and say you graduated from a Nigerian school. So they want to know if your school has been accredited. They are going to check your WAEC, check your NECO. If you're applying with NECO or applying with WAEC and NECO, they are going to check the both of them. They are going to check your degree certificate as well at the Ministry of Education. So what you need to do is to, first of all, you can either use a cafe before going to the Ministry of Education. If you do that, it's cheaper. It's very, very cheap to do that. If you do it by your own self, you can even do it by yourself, or you can do it through the cafe. But if you don't do that, if you go to the Ministry of Education in Abuja to do that, it's usually a bit more expensive. We all know what happens when you go there. They would want to exploit you, right? So they usually queue, especially around August, because everybody wants to fly out of the country through studies. So there's usually a lot of queue. You want to go wherever you are sleeping in Abuja. If you are a resident of Abuja or you just moved in from another state to Abuja, what you have to do for yourself is to go there very early. So once you go there early, it's easier for you because you get to be attended to earlier. But if you don't go there early, maybe you slept through and woke up around 12 and go there, a lot of people must have been there already. So literally a very few things that they can do. So once your documents have been authenticated at the Ministry of Education in Abuja, after uploading, you go there, they will check your documents, check your WAEC scratch card to know that, okay, the WAEC that you used to get that document was legit and everything. Then they are going to, I think, stamp on a document or something like that. I can't really remember. So from there, you have to go to Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Ministry of Foreign Affairs are the ones that legalize the documents. Foreign Affairs, the documents can now fit to fly, to be used, or they are now declared legal to another country. Foreign Affairs, right? So, but you don't have to worry because the offices are directly facing themselves in Abuja. So you don't have to, start transporting and, going left and right to locate Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Ministry of Education is by the left, I think, all right. The Ministry of Education, they are just directly facing themselves, opposite themselves. So there you would, submit your documents. I think it's 350 per document. I cannot remember. Sometimes it takes like 1 day, so you have to just go and come back the next day. But if you submit very early, maybe in the morning, you can get it the same day. I'm not sure. But usually you should just fix your mind for like maybe 1 day. It's going to get ready 1 day in a day. Yeah. So once you get done at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, then you can now go to the Russian embassy. They're not too far from each other, but you know now the Ubers in Nigeria are now very expensive, kind of. So you go to the Russian embassy. There you have to now legalize the documents that were legalized at foreign affairs or authenticated at foreign affairs. I'm not sure. And now the prices are not smiling again. I've heard that it's very, very expensive. Now I'm going to make a video on the full amount of money, maybe sometime in the near future, because there's really no need of saying the prices now when a lot of things can change. This is just January. So many things can change, you know. So it's really not wise to make a list calling prices when we all know how volatile the Nigerian, everything in Nigeria is right now. Prices can just change within a tweak of an eye. So but when you go there, you cannot legalize the documents there. So one thing again is that if your name is not in the direct order, like for instance, the name on my document is, okay, for instance, maybe you are bearing Daniel, Diane, Mary on your degree certificate or all your documents, and then on your international passport it's now Diane, Daniels, Mary. You know, like the order of the names have been changed. You still have to do what's that thing called now? You have to do affidavit. Yeah, you have to be an affidavit declaring that the document is still yours. So it's not only when maybe there's a spelling error on your name or something even if the order are not the same, you have to do an affidavit. And if you do an affidavit, it means that your documents are now going to be more and you have to pay more, because you also have to authenticate the affidavit at Ministry of Foreign Affairs and then legalize it at the Russian embassy. So if you have that problem, you have to start thinking of how to add up more money to your, because you have more problem. I had the issue. So I had to do like an affidavit at the Supreme Court. I took it to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. They authenticated it. I took it to Foreign Affairs, so Russian embassy, and then I legalized it. Yeah. So the legalization sometimes takes like 3-4 days. It really depends on the pool of application or the applicant, people that are also wanting to have a visa interview, you know. So once the documents have been legalized, then you can now apply for your visa. So the thing is that the visa application also has an amount of money that you can apply, but you can either apply for the regular or the express. But for scholarship students like us, they usually give you the express, so that with that express you get to stay like maybe just 3 days and come take your documents. Sometimes even 2 days, it depends on how it goes, so you don't have to start, you know, waiting there for a very long time. But at the time I left Nigeria for my master's, things were so easy. In fact, I went there and I literally, there was no queue at the embassy, the Russian embassy. We were not so few, because then it was at the peak. COVID had just been lifted, and you know, Russia closed their borders, so people were not coming in. So they just announced at that time that the borders were open and we could now travel to Russia for our studies. And that was when people were just, you know, doing the COVID thingy, trying to get their documents done. And also it was very easy. I didn't have to even stay up to like a week in Russia before getting my documents done. It was that easy. But now I hear people talk about being there for 2 weeks, being there for 1 week, but also depends on how early you get done at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and go to the Russian embassy. Yeah, so now it's not just about going to the Russian embassy. I have to go there as early as 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. I mean, from the stories I have heard. But I mean, when you get there, you cross now. So that's what you have to do. You move from Ministry of Foreign, summarize everything. You move from Ministry of Foreign Affairs, then to from Ministry of Education, you go to Ministry of Foreign Affairs, then you come to the Russian embassy where you can now legalize the documents and then apply for visa. You just apply for visa, yeah. So in my next video, I'm going to tell you the things I need, you know, to go to apply for your visa. Yeah. All right, so stay with me, follow me, let's go to the next video.